And welcome back to the Paddy Power Sports Network. I'm Pat Williams with Mr. Kenny White. Before we get into the American football NFL Week 6, Kenny, kudos to you. You said right here on the Paddy Power Sports Network that Dallas would keep it inside the number, and indeed they did.
They almost won the game, and they should have won the game, and it's a shame. Tony Romo has a Hall of Fame-type game, one of the best games in the NFL history, and he throws an INT late to lose.
All right, that was Week 5. Let's talk about Week 6. Let me remind you, at the end of this segment, we're going to tell you how to win another 50-pound free bet from PaddyPower.com. Kenny, let's get right to this week's game. The Baltimore Ravens hosting the Green Bay Packers. The Packers, a 3-point road favorite versus Baltimore. What gives on this number?
Well, I don't know if it gives at all. I think it might stay at 3 the entire time. Green Bay is the better football team. We have them ranked 4th here in our power ratings. And Baltimore, defending national championship team, the Super Bowl champs, kind of rebuilding and trying to find their way still, but they have a winning record.
All right, not very often would a defensive player be a key injury, but here we go. Clay Matthews, the heart and soul of that Packers defense, he's out in this game with a broken thumb, definitely going to affect that defense.
There's very few players really affect the line that much, but Clay Matthews is one of those guys. I think this game would have come out about 4. But without Matthews, we're looking at 3. And maybe you might see a little bit of movement to the home dog.
All right, this Green Bay Packers team, 4-1 to the over this season. Worth mentioning, the total in this game, 48.5.
Well, there's the big key right there. No Clay Matthews. Packers are scoring. They're in the top 5 in most offensive statistical categories. Baltimore wants to play fast. They showed it last year. That's why they were successful. That's why they won the Super Bowl. They played a schedule of slow teams. Now they're playing a team that'll go fast. So this game's going to be high scoring. It'll be fun to watch.
All right, our second game is going to be a doozy. The New England Patriots hosting the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, Kenny, 5-0 this season, 4-1 against the number. But who would have thunk it right now in Week 6 of the NFL season, we'd be talking about defense when we're talking about a Saints versus Patriots matchup.
Amazing. And you know what? We may see offense, though. We really should. Both these teams have great offenses, but they're both playing great defense, both allowing around 2 field goals or 2 touchdowns per game. So I'm shocked that we are talking defense for these two. We may not be after this weekend.
All right, so here we go, the numbers. The Patriots, a 3-point favorite. 50 is the total. Kenny, I'm just going to come right out and say it. I don't know if the Patriots can keep up scoring with the New Orleans Saints. That New Orleans Saints team can score the football.
Well, they have. When you just look at the numbers, 31 against Arizona, 38 against Miami, and 26 against Chicago. Who are those 3 teams, though? They're playing the Patriots. This team knows how to win. They know how to play the game the right way. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady have been together so long. They're making stars out of guys we don't even know their names right now. They're going to continue to play well. They'll be in this game. Obviously, they're the favorite. They should win this game. But they may cover the spread here. I think this is the Saints' toughest test.
All right, let's get into this week's offer. How about the double odds offer from PaddyPower.com? Kenny, I love this one. If your first touchdown scores again in the same game, Paddy Power will double your odds. Now, before we get into this week's Stat Attack, we got a bonus pick. How about Sunday night game, Washington Redskins traveling to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. The Cowboys, a 5.5-point favorite. The total's 53. Kenny, don't give our Stat Attack away because we're coming up right after this game. What do you think about this game?
The feeble NFC East. Everyone's still alive. Amazing. You know, you go 0-2 in the NFL, you're not supposed to make the playoffs. Well, all these teams can make the playoffs. Washington plus the points. It's the Dogs' bollocks this week.
All right, and we're going to tell you why right now on this week's Stat Attack.
At this week's Stat Attack, the Dallas Cowboys are 7-18 ATS versus conference opponents the last 3 years, plus a bonus. The Washington Redskins are 13-3 ATS against the Cowboys the last 16 times they played.
Sounds like a definite play on the Washington Redskins Sunday night in Dallas. Okay, congratulations to last week's 50-pound free bet winner at Evan Byrne. Hey, to win a 50-pound free bet this week, Paddy Power's making it a little tough. They want to know who's going to have the most rushing yards and the player with the most receiving yards in the New Orleans Saints New England Patriots game. Good luck on that one. All you have to do is go to Twitter at Paddy Power and use hashtag PPSN with your 2 answers. That's all from right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Pat Williams. He's Kenny White. We'll see you right back here next week on the Paddy Power Sports Network.